Welcome back to what I did this week for my music business. My name is Cato of B.L.A.M.E. Society. That's Black Liberated Arts Movement and Entertainment Society. Before I jump into what I wrote down for this episode, I do want to say this is your reminder to subscribe to this channel, number one, and also subscribe to the Cato St.Louis channel. The goal is to hit 200 subscribers before the end of the year. In order to show support, if you're not sure how, I always suggest streaming our music, number one. Check out our Bandcamp, number two, which is catoofficial.bandcamp.com. I always like plugging that one because you can actually download 32 weeks, the mixtape. And hopefully one day I'll be able to get the visual mixtape for you to download as well. You can sign up for the newsletter, which the latest installment went out about 10 minutes ago. And as always, if you see this and you sign up within the first week of me putting it out, I will be sure to send you the installment. It's pretty brief this time, but it does have some pretty good has some nice goodies in it. For instance, I have the recording session I did with Damo linked in there. It's unlisted on YouTube, so you won't be able to find it unless you get the link, which is in the newsletter, which if you like, literally the first thing that comes on when you click that video is what the song we was working on, and so you get a snippet of my verse and the beat. And I'm not gonna lie, like whenever I listen to it, it almost didn't even sound like me. It's crazy. But anyway, so make sure you tap in with that. I have some bittersweet news, I guess you could say. Episode 20 will be the last vlog episode for a while. I really do enjoy recording these. I do enjoy putting these out. I enjoy popping out to events, which I'm still going to do. If you hit me up, I can still come to your event and, report about it and whatnot. However, just the overall idea of what I did this week for my music business, I'm going to postpone it and I'm going to hold on before I drop any more. Basically, what's going on is the long form videos just take too long to edit. And I know that's me and my perfection brain because I want to add all these overlays and whatever instead of just uploading a raw video. But I know that a good video has different visual cues and things for you to look at, for you to be interested in and to stay engaged, and for you to know what the heck the person is talking about. And so all of that stuff takes time. And it used to be I record them on Sundays. I still do. Like today is Sunday, the 26th. I'm recording this. I would record it on a Sunday and I would spend edit it Sunday and Monday evening, and it should be up by no later than Tuesday. The issue with that is ever since class started, so y'all know I'm in school to be a licensed therapist. My classes are on Monday nights. And so by the time class is over, it's like 10:30. I might have some stuff for class to do and then get ready for bed and all that stuff. Like, I don't have time to edit the video on Mondays anymore. And so, and if I do, I pass out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. When you really think about how long my day is on a Monday, wake up at 5, do a workout, get the kids ready, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they're good, drop them off at school. And there might be a window for me to edit a video right in that moment before I clock in. I might get a moment at lunch to touch, the video a little bit, but it's very minimal. Once I leave work, my day, it doesn't stop. I pick the boys up. I might have my wife with me. I go home, I cook dinner, put them down, you know what I'm saying? And then class. And then after that, it's like 10:30. Trying to edit a video that late, you know what I'm saying? It's possible, but it's unrealistic because I have to wake up early again and start my day. So it just became strenuous, and it's like, I know I could keep it going, but at what extent? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point of harming myself to bring something into existence? Let's keep 100 that very few people are looking at. It is what it is, right? Very few people look at it. Unless I'm tagging a whole bunch of people because I go to their events or talk about their stuff. Like, the goal was to get more people into B.L.A.M.E. and into what we're doing and into the newsletter and into the business and to give you more than just the music. But what's happening is, because I'm doing all of that, doing all of this, it kind of takes away from the music. And that's first and foremost, what I'm saying, when it comes to this business. And so once we take the school and the work stuff out, the other issue is I'm struggling to keep up with the other aspects of music that I need to do. The more time I spend editing a video, that's less time I have to work on editing music, basically. This whole week, I've just been contemplating on what is it that I'm willing to sacrifice. Like, I have to cut something. You have to cut, you got to trim the fat, and you got to get rid of what's not working and what's not helping you reach your goal. And the biggest thing that's in the way right now, that, what I mean, is the vlog. And it's crazy because I love it, but it just takes up too much time. So we're gonna have to pause that for a while. My goal is to bring it back hopefully in January, no later than that. So that's the bittersweet news, man, is that we're gonna be pausing the vlog for a while. But I think I'll still try to find a way to like make short videos and report on the things that events and things that I pop out to, or recording sessions and things like that. But if I don't, just know it's like those things are still happening. And if you're really interested in what we're doing, you'll tap into the newsletter, because I'll probably start putting more information in that again, because that's just once a month. I have to take care of myself. You know what I mean? We have to take care of ourselves, man. Some great news is the music video I did with J-Rock called Growth, that will be available on Tuesday at midnight. And so hopefully by the time this is up, you'll be able to get the link. So that's something that I'm really excited about. And I think I'm gonna take a minute to talk about it real quick, because we won't be back here for a while. This is the first music video I've been in since 2018. The last one I did for myself, shout out to Degrassi Young. I think he called his director name, aka Modern Dope, aka J-Dev. Yeah. He shot our video for Hello World, which I just watched like an hour ago again, and like started tearing up, because it's just Paris is in that video. You know what I'm saying? My children are babies in that video. My just family is in that video, and it just brought back a lot of memories, man. So that was it's an old video, and it honestly feels more like a home video than it does a music video. And so, but like this one with J-Rock is like, it looks very cinematic, bro. Like, I think it turned out great. So a lot of you who may not know, or if you've been following us on socials, you probably seen the snippets of the promos. And so when J-Rock had first sent me the first, I think it's like the first 43 seconds of the music video, there was use of AI. Okay. Now, and I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not trying to be hard to work with. Nothing like that. Okay. But I'm very open-minded. But sometimes you gotta speak your truth, right? And so when he first sent me that, shot by Magic, B.Magic, who I've talked about a couple times now on the vlog, who's a magnificent artist and a battle rapper and a videographer. Like, dude is cold with his camera. And so I say that to say, it threw me off when he was using AI, and I'm not upset. I'm just, very passionate about this. And so at first I ain't tripped, because I was like, okay, maybe it's just for like the intro, because it opens up, it's like J-Rock, and then it like cuts to me looking to the right, you got the arch, I pause, and then there's like this fire like explosion. I was like, oh, that's sick, right? And then a cardinal, like it cuts to the arch, and then a cardinal comes flying in, and it takes you to the scene where me and J-Rock are at the table, and it's red. And so when the cardinal lands, J-Rock's face smiles at the bird, and then it resumes to our video. And it was pretty dope, and a lot of people responded like, whoa, that's dope. And it was, because I was like, well, I was not expecting that, right? However, like for me, if that was all that he used, I think I would have been cool with it, right? And without going into more detail, because that was just a promo, and like a lot of people have seen that, right? But it got progressively AI heavy. In my image changed. J-Rock's image changed too much, and because this is B.Magic, bro, and I've seen his stuff, and I'm like, bro, no, he is cold blooded with his camera. Like, why are we using AI? You don't need it. And I think I understand why. And it's because he's probably practicing so that he can, build the archive and build his, and that's fire. But to me, it made the song more laughable than serious, because it is a serious song, man. Like a street guy going and trying to become legit. You know what I'm saying? A kid turning into a man, a family man at that, and like making a pledge to do something with this music, bro. Like, that's not something I want people to laugh at, bro. Like, I want people to take us serious with this, And so I had told J Rock, I was like I love B Magic and I love his work, and I'm like, can you just talk to him and like just see about using less AI? I think it's the next day or a couple of days later. J Rock sends me the final version, and this time there's like no AI. And at first, J Rock had even said like we was cool with like just having the beginning, but he just took it all out. With all respect, you feel me? With all respect, we just that wasn't the move, bro. You know what I mean? Because let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. You got to understand the effects of AI environmentally and the data centers and all this stuff that surrounds it, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, all of that came to my head when I watched that video. And I don't know if he feels like this, and I hope this. I'm gonna speak freely, bro, and I hope it doesn't offend you. But I need you to know, Magic, your camera is fire, cause like your vision is fire, cause like the AI was unnecessary. You know what I mean? But as a creative, I can see what you're doing as far as you trying to get better at it to make it even more seamless, with editing. And so I get it, especially if you're trying to do like more film and more things outside of music, right? Like, I understand that. So it's all love. I appreciate him listening. I appreciate you listening and taking it off, you know what I'm saying, and just going with just a straight cuts. I do feel like there's probably more footage that you have, and if it'd be cool if we could see that. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be cool if we could see that, bro. Point is, Growth drops Tuesday, the 28th at midnight. I have a link in the description. Go check that out whenever it's ready. Shout out to J Rock again for just allowing me to get on that song. Shout out to Magic again for shooting it, because it truly does look magnificent. Last thing I want to talk about is I had a meeting with the owners of Intertwine again this past week to discuss the details of a new event that I had came up with. I'm not going to give you guys the details just yet, because I want to make sure we get things finalized before I start talking about it and start promoting it. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're looking at something like in February, and basically it's going to be like an activity, and we're going to perform, but it's going to be like a classy type thing. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be a ticketed event, of course. We will fill that joint up. I feel like if you guys attended the listening session, this is going to be like even more. The idea is that we're going to be doing some songs on the back half of the album. This will be interesting to prep for that. And I think that's it. So just stay on the lookout for that, man. As soon as more info comes in and I feel more comfortable sharing it with you, I will, because we will be promoting it and going from there. I'm excited to have another collaboration with B.L.A.M.E. Society and Intertwine Wine Bar. I think that venue has a very dope aesthetic, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's time for this next event. So that being said, man, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Support the channel, subscribe to B.L.A.M.E. Society, subscribe to Cato St. Louis, subscribe to the newsletter, stream our music on any platform that you're listening to music. We recently had the re-releases, which are also in the description. Sacrifices, the album, Gravity, the slowed down version, which was like the latest thing we put out in 2024. And then we have the single with me and P for the people. And low key, if you haven't checked out that whole EP, which is called MC Poetics, you should definitely check that out, because Paris is a phenomenal MC and poet, and he is crucial in making that tape fire. UFOs, I already talked about that. It's mastered. It's ready to rock and roll. Me and Damo just got to finish up our paperwork, and hopefully we'll be releasing that soon. And once we do, I will let you know. If nobody has told you that they love you today, just know that I do, and I always will. My name is Cato of B.L.A.M.E. Society. I'll tap in with you guys soon.